Great. We have with us now Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson. We'd like to start with some opening comments from the manager, please.
We're delighted with the result. I think it was a tighter game than the scoreline showed. For the first half, I thought MLS, the team, were more dangerous than us, and the goalkeeper with 2 great saves. I think we found it difficult with the pitch. It was a lively pitch. The ball was light. It's an unusual ball to play with. It took us a good bit of time to really get used to it. We kept trying to play longer balls, which never worked. Once we shortened our game and played with more combination play, then we looked a better team then. But it was a close game, and we got the goals at the right time. And the one before half time put us into a comfortable position, and we're never going to lose that.
And if you'd like to ask a question, please raise your hand.
Sir Alex, just curious who on the MLS side impressed you?
I think they did really well. A lot of them put out in the first half. I thought David Beckham did really well for them. I mean, 36 years of age, is still got great energy. And, you know, they had a lot of good players in the first half. Terry Henry's still got that little change of pace. It still gives him a great threat. The wide right player was a real handful in the first half. Some good performance.
Let's go in the front row here.
So it's been 2 years in a row now that Manchester's gotten the best of the All-Stars. How would you compare this year and the atmosphere that was created in the smaller stadium as opposed to last year and the atmosphere that was played there?
Well, both are great platforms for footballers. Houston's different, of course, a much larger fan base, but it doesn't. If you would think there was a difference in the atmosphere as last year as to today's atmosphere, because what the stadium here does, it creates a closeness right on the pitch, and a terrific modern day stadium. You know, I think that's, for a lot of clubs, that's the way ahead. There's quite a few of that in England with Derby County, Sunderland, Southampton, all similar types of stadiums, and it creates a really good atmosphere.
Third row.
Could you elaborate a little bit on what happened to Chicharito yesterday and if he's going to be available for Barcelona?
He would never have been available for Barcelona anyway, but he got a concussion yesterday in training, and we dealt with that. We took him to the hospital. He had his scans. He's all clear. He's back in the hotel in his room. Yeah, he will be out for a couple of weeks. But in saying that, he probably wouldn't be playing a couple of weeks anyway, because he's just recovering. He's just come back from his break after playing the Gold Cup for Mexico, and he wasn't going to be involved in your team for 2 or 3 weeks anyway.
Let's go to the second row over here.
Sir Alex, seeing how tight the first half was, would you consider sending some of your young players to Major League Soccer on loan?
It's something that there's been some approaches about that. The difficulty of that, of course, is that it's a far bit off. You know, convincing a young player to go so far away, you know, could be a problem. And we like to try and keep our players as near to us as possible so we can monitor them. Last year we put Makeda to Italy. It didn't turn out well because, you know, they were in relegation trouble and they changed their coach. So it's out of control, and it ends up Makeda doesn't play any games. You know, and that was disappointing. But I'm not against it. It really would have been entirely up to the player himself whether he found it worthwhile. Certainly, I think the standard of the game has risen, and there wouldn't be a problem with that. It'd be a good experience for some of them.
Let's go on the far right side, please.
You started Phil Jones at right back. A little surprise for some. What was behind that?
Well, we think he's at 19 years of age, he's a very versatile player. He's mobile, he's determined, and last season he played quite a few games for Blackburn in the centre midfield. So we thought, let's try him at right back. It's something we can keep as an option for us. And Smalling has done the same. He's played right back 2 or 3 times now. And with the experience of the centre backs we have, it's a very good option for us.
Let's go to the third row.
Yeah, Sir Alex, just going back to Chicharito again, said he had a concussion. How did he get it? Would he knock heads with someone, fall on the
No, the ball hit the top of his head.
just like that?
Yeah.
Far right.
The Red Bulls are playing this weekend Arsenal. Any suggestions on spot?
I think that I don't know the Red Bull team. I can't judge that, to be honest with you. But I think that it's important for all the MLS teams to play clubs like ourselves and Arsenal and Manchester City and Chelsea, which they have been doing, and Juventus was over here too. I think through that you can raise the profile of the game. You give fans an idea about the level you have to get to, and the players themselves, the targets they have to get to. So it can't do them any harm.
Time for 2 more. Right here in the front.
Sir Alex, just one more question about Chicharito. In light of his condition, will he continue to travel with the team, or will the concussion keep him grounded?
No, he's traveling with us tomorrow. It's okay to travel.
He's okay to travel.
Time for 1 more. Go back to the far right.
What have you achieved as a team in terms of bringing your team along for preseason? What do you want to see come Saturday?
Well, I think the fitness is improving over time. Games does that, of course. We're getting some good training sessions in to assist us in that. But we're trying to get tempo in the game and get the rhythm of the game going, and also very, very important that we get all the players are given as much game time as they can. I gave them, maybe today was the first time we gave them all the team a good hour of work, and Saturday will be much similar. We'll give the first 11 of play, we'll give them an hour and then change it, just as we did tonight. And it's a game to enjoy. It's, we know the qualities of Barcelona. It's not something that we want to avoid and worry about. It's pre-season. We'll get a lot out of it because we start with the Charity Show in the following week, and we want to be ready for that. That's a game for us to start us off the season, and then the week programme starts the week after that. So by that time, hopefully our fitness is 100%, and all my players are fit.